Senator Ted Cruz is a Judiciary Committee member. Senator, this is ugly. I'm sure you were amused reading the New York Times this morning, which I'm sure you always do.
Well, Jesse, I got to say, you always have an insightful and amusing view on life, but Hillary Clinton as Fredo, that really is a terrifying image. I got to say, I think the brothers Cuomo are probably pissed at you. That's their name, damn it. Yeah. Don't give it to Hillary. And I will say this, I do think Hillary may have taken Jeffrey Epstein out on a rowboat and had him say a Hail Mary. But look, Kamala's been a train wreck. Everybody knows it. There's a reason why she's been given one and only one job responsibility in the Biden presidency, and that was, Kamala, you're in charge of the southern border. Now, you don't give your vice president the biggest mess in your presidency unless you really dislike your vice president, and that's what Joe Biden was saying. He handed her that big steaming mess and said, it's all yours, and she proceeded to do absolutely nothing with it. She has yet to go to the Rio Grande Valley even once, the epicenter of this crisis. Beyond that, they do everything they can to hide her. You know, Joe's in a basement. I think they put her in a different basement, undisclosed location. And it's because she usually wears peppermint-flavored shoes. She sticks her feet in her mouth every day. Now, this New York Times article, listen, when Democrats want to kill each other, they have the New York Times on speed dial number one. And what this article is every ambitious Democrat, they're looking at Joe Biden. I'm here to tell you, Joe Biden's not going to run in 24. I do not believe he will be the Democrat nominee in 24. And I think all the ambitious Democrats are measuring the drapes. And I think you're looking at people like Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren and Gavin Newsom, who all see Kamala Harris in their way. And you're right, Hillary is seething with jealousy. And so these knives are coming from every direction, and she's certainly given them a lot to work with.
All right, big prediction by the senator. So did you ever get briefed, Senator, about a Chinese spy balloon? Joe says this happens all the time. It's been happening for years. Was this the first time you heard about it when you saw it on TV on Wednesday?
The only place I've heard about this is through the leaks from the Biden administration. Over the past 10 years, I've served on the Senate Armed Services Committee, on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. I've been in hundreds of classified briefings. And what happened with this spy balloon, it was an absolute disgrace. For a week, Biden sat there wringing his hands, unsure of what to do, demonstrating weakness. He let this balloon hover over sensitive military facilities, presumably taking photographs, taking infrared, no doubt trying to intercept communications, and likely sending all of that data up to satellites and back to Beijing. And after a week, after it had completed its mission, only then did Biden discover the courage to shoot the damn thing down. Once it was done, once it was over, what he should have done is shot it down as soon as it entered U.S. airspace. He should have shot it down on the front end. Now, as you noted, several senior Trump officials have said it isn't true that Chinese spy balloons entered under Trump. The Biden administration's trying to leak to the contrary. I'll tell you what I said on my podcast. I do a podcast 3 times a week. Today's podcast verdict is all on this Chinese spy balloon. And I said, look, if it happened under Trump and if it was similar, it should have been shot down then. But we don't have any evidence of that. And I look forward this weekend to what better be classified briefings for the Senate about what happened here and what the real exposure is, what secrets have been stolen by the Chinese because of Biden's incompetence.
And tomorrow at the State of the Union, when you show up, you should just bring a balloon and then pop it right in the middle of the speech.
There are Secret Service agents there. So, Jesse, I appreciate you trying to get me shot.
That's probably a better idea not to do that. All right, Senator, thank you so much. And we'll see you either clapping or sitting on your hands tomorrow night.
Excellent.
All right, a big win